What's up, guys and girls? This is your boy Rojo, inside Texas Track, with another edition of One-on-One. Today, I have the pleasure of sitting with track and field royalty, y'all. It's not too often we get the best to ever do it, but today we have that person from Denton, introducing to some. Well, let's just go ahead and give it to the people. Guys, introducing Miss, oh man, I almost got a blank there. Miss Brynn Brown from Denton. Brynn, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Oh God, this is a pleasure, guys. This is a pleasure. All right, Brynn, what events do you do, and what are your personal bests?
I run the 1600 meter, the 3200 meter, occasionally the 800, and then the 5K cross country. My mile PR is a 4:48. My 2 mile PR is a 9:57, and I ran 16:12 for 5K in cross country this last season.
All right, Brynn. So, what is your favorite event to run?
I like the 2 mile. It's my favorite event.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just those 8 laps. It's just, I don't know. I really like the 2 mile. I seem to gravitate towards it. Ran a good time in the 2 miles.
Yeah,
so
you ran
I
a
like
great
the 2
time in the 2 mile. Last year, as a sophomore, you set the state record in the 3200. Mm-hmm. How exciting was that? That
was really exciting. I had no idea. I think I had like the celebration when I crossed the line. Like it was just pure like exhilaration. Like it was. I had no idea that I could do that. So yeah, it was super exciting, and just kind of solidified my presence at that level. But yeah, it was so exciting.
I mean, it has to be too cool to not only set a state record as far as, you know, the 6A state record and the 32, but to run it faster than anyone has ever run it in the state of Texas. It's a lot of guys that came through here. I mean, how cool is that?
I don't know, super cool. Yeah, still, it's really fun just to replay that moment. Yeah, but no, super cool.
All right, so who are some of your role models when it comes to track and field?
Track and field, I don't know. I have a lot of people I look up to in the sport of track and field, you know, but I think I'm going to have to give it to my parents, you know, my mom, my dad. I think they really do just inspire me every day. They work so hard to allow me to do what I love to do, and, you know, what they do is inspiring, and they give up and sacrifice so much. So shout out to you, Mom and Dad.
Way to go, Mr. and Mrs. Brown. All right, so last season, cross country, you missed out on the state meet. Mm-hmm. How disappointing was that?
I was super disappointing just to kind of watch the live feed and be like, man, I wish I was there. But, you know, they say you always have that greater comeback. And I think, yeah, that setback just taught me so much. You know, I got to run the national meet, which was super fun. But, yeah, no, being sidelined, you know, you have that little setback, but you always got that stronger comeback. So hoping this track season is that stronger comeback. But, yeah, definitely just learned a lot, grew as a person and an athlete. But, yeah.
Cool. Now, it's not your first time being hurt. I did some research, and I was like, oh, my God, what?
We've had some injuries.
Yeah, so I guess it was your freshman year? Mm-hmm. You played soccer.
Yes, sir.
Now, I hear that you were a really good soccer player.
Thank you.
Do you miss it?
I don't know. I think I really like running, but, yeah, sometimes I do miss it, but running for sure.
Cool. So the injury that you had, I mean, I read it, and I don't know the word for it, but they were saying something that your body just didn't recover enough or whatever.
I don't know the word for it either, honestly.
How were you able to bounce back from that and come back that sophomore year and do what you've done?
I don't know. I think freshman year, you know, everyone's that freshman, just naive, having fun, ignorance is bliss. But, but yeah, sophomore year, I think freshman year just kind of taught me the potential I had in the sport. And so I kind of came to the conclusion, like, if I want to be the best that I can be at this sport, then I need to pick one or the other, which that's just my case scenario. And ended up picking running, and it ended up working out pretty well. And sophomore year just progressed. So,
cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool to hear. Cool to hear. All right, so the outdoor season has started, and you have been on a tear. I mean, you've already run sub-5s in the mile, run a sub-10 in the 2 mile. How are you able to accomplish such great feats this early in the season?
I don't know. I think that injury, like I said, just really inspired me to get after it. I've had a little bit of a longer build-up, but since it is early, my coach and I have talked, like, you know, kind of just pulling things back a bit because you need to be sharp in, like, May and June. But yeah, for sure, just maintaining that fitness. But yeah, we got after it in the off season this year for sure.
And it is showing up. It is showing up.
Thank you.
All right, so earlier when we saw you, it was at the Texas A&M indoor meet, and you had mentioned to me that that was your first time ever running indoors.
Yes, first and only time.
First and only time. I mean, you went down there and broke a crazy record. Like it was amazing. I mean, you took almost 30 seconds off that record.
I think so. I'm not sure.
That's moving. So tell us about that first time experience running indoor.
You know, I think I got a little excited. That first mile went through, I think, 4:59, and then that lap traffic, man, and the banks. I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many laps. But it was fun, you know, the crowd energy. It had the 60s running at the same time, so that helped. But yeah, it was really fun, and, you know, can't wait for more indoor races. But I think my indoor season was short and sweet this year for sure. So.
Okay, so that was the only indoor meet you did this year?
Yes.
Okay, cool. With all of the success that you've had as a high school runner, what would you say is your greatest accomplishment?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
No, that was a good one. I thought about that one.
Probably getting second in state as a freshman. You know, I think I have accomplishments that are, I guess, accomplished greater feats, you know, better, more impressive times, but I think that just really set the tone for my career. It kind of just showed me that, you know, I can be good at this and I can perform at that level. Is, you know, being there as a freshman, just that whole stage and how crazy that stadium gets, it was so cool. I just remember, like, Quinn Owen just kicking my butt, and, you know, it just, like, inspired me so much to come back that next year, and, you know, it was a tough race, but, yeah, for sure, I think that race, because it just, set the tone for my career.
Cool, and an incredible tone that it set.
Yes.
Incredible tone that it set. All right, Brynn. So, this is the fun part of my interviews that I enjoy doing. My random questions that I love to ask my special guests. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So, what's your favorite color?
I think we're blue.
Mine too.
Ooh. Twins.
You're already my favorite. Already my favorite. The color. I asked that color question just to see who's gonna be on my top, who's not gonna be on the top. You on the top of the list.
Hey.
Way to go with that blue. Alrighty. So, if you could have dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be, and what would be the first question you ask them?
Ooh. I think this is a classic response from probably Prefontaine, distance runners.
Yeah.
I don't know what question I'd ask him. I'd probably, like, ask him, you know, like, because of, like, all he did with the AAU, you know, to kind of ask him about that and see what his life was like training with Bowerman and all that. But, yeah, I think I'd go with Pre, you know, classic distance runner answer there. But
yeah, you know what, I've asked that question, and I think everyone that did distance asked that, they gave me that answer. But Pre was great. Pre was great. I mean, his name Pre is funny because, you know, you think before, like he did it before anybody else.
That's true.
Like he was destined to do something great. I'm naming my next child Pre. What's up, Pre? See you in the future, son. Alrighty, so what's your favorite TV show all time?
Ooh, I don't know. I've never been a big, like, TV person. Like, I don't know. So I guess if y'all got any recommendations, like, hit me up with them. I don't know. I just don't really watch television.
I love Martin. You know, that's my show.
All right, I'll check it out.
But I'm a 90s baby, so, you know. I said 90s baby. I graduated in 90s, so, you know, Martin was the big thing. That and the Fresh Prince.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince seemed pretty cool, so.
Fresh Prince was cool. Fresh Prince was cool. Alrighty. All right, so what is your go-to karaoke song?
Ooh, see, I'm kind of a big introvert, so I don't do karaoke very much, but at Nike Cross Nationals this year, you can ask the South girls. We got after it in the karaoke, and, you know, we sang Big Green Tractor.
Okay.
I think we did the best. You know, we picked a good song. It was a good song. You know, got to represent the South with that country music.
Hey, that country music being well represented. Yeah, actually, you know what? My go-to karaoke song, you'll be surprised, but it's Elvis Presley, Teddy Bear.
That's a good song.
Oh, I love that song. I used to work at Six Flags, and they used to play Elvis all day.
Really?
And that song kind of stuck, and I learned all the words and put the moves to. I was swiveling my hips and everything, you know. I'm a big Elvis fan. Not ashamed. Alrighty, so what do you think was the greatest invention ever made?
Oh, these questions are so tough. I don't know why I'm thinking so hard about this. It's like, maybe can I call for help over there?
Sure.
Hey, CK, what's the best invention ever made?
Oh, God.
I don't know.
For me, I think it would be cup holders.
Yo, that's a good idea.
Cup holders. That's a good one.
Cup holders.
Oh, hey, I got a cup holder in my car right now. It's full of coins. There you go.
Wallets and cup holders.
Wallets and cup holders, guys. Be appreciative of them. All right, Brynn. So this is my last question, and I ask this of everyone. Name one way that we can improve Texas high school track and field.
You know, I think doing stuff like this, just kind of showing everyone's unique personality, like what goes on behind, you know, when we're spiked up in our uniforms all serious, that pre-race. But yeah, I think just doing more media stuff like this and kind of just showing like the unique traits of each individual athlete, and yeah, putting more names out there, promoting the sport. But yeah,
man, I love that answer. Shoot, that's what we need to do, guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys, but before I go, I always ask my distance runners this question. I didn't ask you yet. I'm gonna ask you now. When you are running 2 miles, 8 laps, what do you think about?
I don't know. I think I really want to stay focused on, like, you know, the time I'm wanting to hit. You know, there's those races where my mind does drift and I'm kind of just thinking about everything that's on my mind. But most of the time I'm thinking about just pace, time, you know, splits and stuff like that, and keeping my mind occupied. But yeah.
So what has been the most random thought you've had while running in a meet?
I love food, so, you know, sometimes I'll be thinking like, oh, after this 2 mile, I can't wait to go hit up Whataburger or something like that. But yeah.
I love it. All right, guys, this has been your man Rojo, Inside Texas Track 101. Thanks for joining us. You guys all know the drill. This is your man Rojo. I'm out. See you when I see you. Peace.
Peace.